just to get this straight, you're telling me people have boasted about voting twice?
Yes.
All new tonight, concerns of double voting. Today marks the first day of early voting, but how many people will be casting their vote more than once?
With Southwest Florida being a hot spot for seasonal residents, it's raising the question, do snowbirds have the ability to commit voter fraud by voting early in one state and then voting in another one?
Now, some people say it's a problem locally and could possibly affect the general election. 4 in your corner, Stephanie Tinoco live in Fort Myers tonight. She's working to get answers from the supervisor of elections. Steph?
Patrick, Amy, the supervisor of elections was very honest with me. She says she recognizes there is a problem and has been working on it. Now, just so that you know, anyone that votes more than once in a federal election could be put in prison for up to 5 years.
This turnout is exactly what the League of Women Voters wanted to see for early voting.
Makes the league feel very good that people are getting out and voting.
Just to give you an idea, there are more than 400,000 registered voters in Lee County. Close to 44% are registered Republican, about 28% Democrat, snowbirds included.
We're from Chicago.
But how many of those registered voters may be voting twice in this upcoming election? Clara Ann Graham, president of the league, tells me we may never know.
I have had discussions with some snowbirds who say very proudly that they voted up north and then they came down and voted down here. Now, to what degree this is happening, I have no idea.
So I asked the Lee County Supervisor of Elections, Sharon Harrington.
Is there any way to make sure they're not voting where they live and then voting down here?
Well, actually, that is an issue. We've tried to address it.
Harrington tells me there's no database to make sure voters aren't registered in 2 or more states.
I think if all the states get a central voter database and we can put them all together, we may be able to catch people that might be voting twice, but we have no way to check it.
So what you're saying is if someone moves from Colorado, votes for president in Colorado, and they can also vote here in Florida?
If they have Lee County, if they're declaring their Lee County here, their legal residence, we'd have to give them a ballot, but they could also be declaring Colorado their legal residence because we have no way to check it.
So they could be voting for a president twice?
Possibly.
Now, I did reach out to the Department of State to find out if there is such a program. I'm told that the state of Florida hasn't been able to participate in a cross-state checking system because of privacy laws here in the Sunshine State. Reporting live in Fort Myers, Stephanie Tinoco, Fox 4. In your corner.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. And we do want to hear from you on this issue. Should more be done to prevent travelers and snowbirds from voting illegally here in Southwest Florida? Call or text us with your thoughts. It's 206-FOX-4, or you can always email us news@fox4now.com.